welcome to OKC Area Living. It's time for our Tuesday real estate tip, and today we're talking all about Zestimates. So you know what I'm talking about, those automated systems where you can put in your information and get an instant home value for your home. So has this ever happened to you where you go and you put your information in there and then you start getting spammed? The worst place that I've had this happen to me from is Quicken Loans. I went in and just wanted to do a quick loan estimate and started getting stuff from them over and over. So it's actually great that buyers and sellers can get information about their own homes as well as others in their community. You can fill out a price calculator, pre-qualifying certifications, mortgage estimates, value tracking, neighborhood profiles, all of that online, which is fantastic. It's a lot of information and it feels really good when you're looking at it. You feel empowered, you have all these numbers sitting in front of you, but are those numbers really correct and can you fully trust them? And also, are some companies just using it as a quick way to get your information? So the truth is, many of these big website calculators are generally off, and sometimes by as much as $100,000 or more in some cases that I've seen. So here's why. They use the data from your whole county, not just your neighborhood. So they're looking at all of the homes in your county, not your specific area or neighborhood. And that's really important, especially when we have, like I was talking about before, such a variety of different neighborhoods and factors to consider in our OKC area market. They don't perform a full comparative market analysis. So a comparative market analysis takes into consideration the homes that have sold in the last between 0 and 90 days. It can be between 30, 60, 90 days, whatever it is. And that can really only be done by a person. And that can really only be done by a real estate agent that knows how to access that data and really get specific with the homes that they're looking at to make sure that the features, the age of the home, any renovations that have been done, the condition of the home are taken into consideration. The final thing is they weigh their results really heavily on prices of homes that have recently been listed. So not the price at which the homes sold at. So as you can imagine, it may be comparing your home to a home that was listed and has been on the market for 30 days or 60 days and is way overpriced. And then you think, oh, I can get this much for my house, but that house hasn't sold and it may have been sitting on the market for a long time. So it really skews the data. So it's great to start with an automated estimate just to get an idea if you're just curious. But the best thing to do is to pair that with a full comparative market analysis from a real estate agent that can gather more personal data about your neighborhood, your particular street, any improvements or repairs that have been done or that might be needed in your home. So as a realtor, what I look at improvements or repairs. I do research to know where your home stands in the current market, what kind of market conditions are happening. Like right now in our current market, sellers, almost 100% of sellers are getting list price for their home. So that's really good to know. And that can be a major difference in creating a listing price that's gonna bring you top dollar, but also still allow for a quick sale. So when we look at the data, when we look at the National Association of Realtors data, a typical for sale by owner home sells at around $200,000, while a typical home sold by an agent sells for around $265,500. That means that people that work with agents get an average of 23% more than selling their home on their own. And so you might think, okay, I'm gonna save on the commission of an agent, I got this, and you're gonna save 6%. But you might be missing out on the rest of that 23% just because having the market knowledge, having knowledge of what else is on the market in addition to your home is really important, and also knowing how to really market and show and highlight the value of your home and the specific features that it has are crucial. So this number, that difference really reflects the expertise that real estate agents bring to a sale. So the best thing to do is, if you do that quick automated analysis, to follow it up with a full comparative market analysis. So here's how we do that. We find comparable properties in your neighborhood that have sold. We can see the days on market, how long it took them to sell. They've sold in the last between 0 and 30, 60, 90 days, depending on how many properties have sold in the area. Depends how far we go back. We try to stay as recent as we can. We also adjust those comparable properties for a variety of factors such as age, condition, features of the home. Now, this is not an appraisal. This is a market analysis, so we are not certified appraisers. We can't tell you like the hard value of your home, but what we can do is say, hey, it's likely to be able to sell really well in this price range, because here's what's sold in the past, so we can have a really good idea. We also consider current market conditions to find the absolute best listing price, and it also depends on your goals. So you might say, like, I'm willing to wait and have my home on the market for a little bit and sell it for a higher price. One risk to doing that is you risk your home sitting on the market, and then buyers see it and they're like, oh, it's been sitting on the market for a while, I can make a lower offer. So it's really important to price your home well so that it can sell quickly and not be sitting on the market. But it's really up to you. Ultimately, it's up to you what you want to price your home at. We're just here to help and provide information. So at this point, you might be thinking, I might need some help evaluating my home, but you might also be thinking you have no idea where to start. So the first thing is you can just call me or text me. I can help you through the entire process. Just send me a message, send me your address, and I'll create a comparative market analysis for you, an initial one. And then we'll kind of talk more through your goals, what you're hoping to do, what the current market looks like in your area and things like that. So no pressure, no sales tactics. It's really just a conversation just to give you help and guidance as you're starting to think about embarking on this process. So even if you're not sure and you just want to know, or you're just curious, let's chat. And finally, if you're a resident in the OKC area, you know that I curate and share resources for local residents on my Facebook page, OKC Area Living. So if you're viewing this somewhere other than my Facebook page, hop on over there. The address will be in the comments below, and follow that page for local restaurants, businesses, events, fun things to do, and of course, real estate. So I'm gonna take a little minute to see who's here and just take any questions that people have. I always go back and check these videos after the live stream is over to answer questions in the comment section and to make sure that I'm giving people information that they need. Great, so thanks so much for joining me. We'll see you in the next episode.